Alright, my dear student, welcome back to your French language course online. Je m'appelle Chidi. In the last lesson, we looked at how to count from 1 to 100. In this one, we will begin by going through some general characteristics relating to what we have already learned. When we were studying phonetics, how things are pronounced, we noticed that certain letters are not pronounced depending on whether they are at the end of a word or not. So here, for example, you can see we are applying that concept. You say de. You see the transcription de. So the X here is not pronounced. Trois. You see the transcription trois. The S here is not pronounced. But there are some areas where things are pronounced. The X here is pronounced as S. And that's why we have six. In this set, you can see the P is silent, but we have set. And then huit, you can see a situation where T in the final position is pronounced. Here, neuf, you can see F in the final position being pronounced. Here you have dix. You see? Dix. The X is pronounced as S in this context. Instead of dix, you say dis. Alright? So, just go through. Those are some of the key things. We have cinq here, six, 26, and so on and so forth. In the last lesson too, I asked you to go to Google and to YouTube and find some more materials to study higher numbers. I pulled this image up from Google, but it was done by woodwardfrench.com. So we give them credit for that. This has the numbers that we have studied, but it has a box here which I find interesting. It has higher numbers. We've learned from 0 to 100. We've learned de 0 to à 100. So we've covered from 0 to 100. But here you have more numbers, you have higher numbers. Les grands nombres. Les grands, big numbers. The big numbers. Nombre. You see, it looks close to what we have in English. Les nombres en français. Look at that. En, in. See? Numbers in French. Les nombres en français. Les grands nombres. 100. Now, when you go to 101, look how it is written. 101, 102, 103. So when you transition to 102, the hyphenation drops. So you're now doing 102, 103, 104, up until you get to 199. You get to 199, and then you have 200. See 200, 200. You have 201, 202, 203, 204, 206, and so on and so forth. 299, 300, 399, 400, 499, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, and then you have 1000. 1000, 1000. So then you go 2000, 3000, 4000, and so on and so forth. And you have million, 1 million, 2 millions, 3 millions, and then for billion you have milliard, milliard, milliard for your billion. And so I'm going to go to the next page so that we can look at more of the characteristics and how things are different compared to English. Let's pull this up a little bit and then kind of center it. Look at the note here. It says, in French numbers, commas and periods are switched compared to English. You can see that. Very important. When saying a number with a decimal, you say virgule. So in English, for example, we can say 1.5 million. So that would be un virgule. So we use comma. Virgule is comma. 1,5 million. $1.5 million. So we are using virgule where English uses point. So with that information here, let's do some number related exercises. Quelle est la population de? Quelle est la population de? Population, population. Quelle, what? What is la, the population, population de, then you can put a country, de France, for example. Quelle est la population de France? Okay, you can respond by saying la population de France, la population, let's grab that eraser. I can't even write for some reason. La population, population de France est 65,8 millions. If you like, you can put of people, d'habitants. We say d'habitants, habitants. See how I don't pronounce the last two letters there. La population de France est 65,8 millions d'habitants. Okay, so I'm structuring my answer based on the way the question is asked. What is the population of France? The population of France is 65.8 million people. In other words, I can say France has 65.8 million people. In that case, we use the verb avoir. Don't worry, all these things, we are going to make them clear when we start conjugating verbs. We will come to the verb avoir, we will come to the verb être, it will get clearer. So, but for now, just memorize that you can say France a, so that is has, a has. France a 65,8 millions d'habitants. Habitants. France has 65.8 million inhabitants or people. So you can proceed with the rest, practice with the rest. Quelle est la population de Suisse? Quelle est la population du Maroc? When we start learning names of countries, we will see that some countries are masculine, some are feminine. Don't worry, we'll come to that. It will get clearer. That's why I put de for feminine and du for masculine. Quelle est la population du Sénégal? What is the population of Senegal? Quelle est la population de Côte d'Ivoire? Côte d'Ivoire is feminine. Now you can see that some countries that end in E are feminine. Swiss, feminine. But those that end in other, Tunisia, feminine. But those that end in other consonants are masculine. Maroc, masculine. Senegal, masculine. Rwanda, masculine. Cameroon, masculine. Alright. Niger, masculine. Chad, masculine. Mali. Algérie, feminine. Congo, masculine. Quelle est la population d'Algérie? So in that case, I am going to say d'Algérie. So I will drop the E. We will explain this in the future, but just for you to use this to practice. Algérie. Quelle est la population d'Algérie? Then we can say l'Algérie a 36,4 millions d'habitants. So this is where I'm going to stop this. In the next one, we will take some further exercises on numbers. Merci.